Hello dear students, welcome to today's class. In the today's class we are going to discuss about the chemical reactions of the haloalkanes and haloarenes. So physical property in the last class we finished, and in today's class we are going to discuss about the chemical properties, that is chemical reactions of haloalkanes. Further, later we will, after the finishing of this chemical reactions of haloalkanes, we will go with the haloarenes chemical reactions. So haloalkanes are polar in nature, we already know that. These haloalkanes are undergoing three different types of chemical reactions. For our syllabus, we are having three major chemical reactions, that is nucleophilic substitution reaction, elimination reaction, a reaction with the metals. See here. First one is nucleophilic substitution reaction. Nucleophilic substitution reaction. See here. Here, you already know that nucleophile means electronically rich chemical species. These may be negatively charged chemicals, or these are maybe neutral chemicals. Neutral means they are containing at least one lone pair of electrons, such as Lewis bases. All are the neutral nucleophiles, and negatively charged groups are known as negatively charged nucleophiles. So these nucleophiles containing any chemical, if it is reacted with the alkyl halide or haloalkane, they undergo substitution of the halogen group. Whatever the alkyl halide we are having, that is electronically rich and it is having the partial negative charge character, and the alkyl group is having a partial positive character. When any nucleophile containing reagent, if it is reacted with the haloalkane, the nucleophilic group attacks to the alkyl part, which is partially positive. When it attacks to the partially positively charged carbon atom, the halogen atom will be departing, where the halide group will be substituted by the nucleophile, and we are getting R single bond Nu, and X minus is the halide anion. So this is the one general pattern of the nucleophilic substitution reaction, where the nucleophile attacks to the carbon atom which is positively charged, and the halide group will be replaced by the nucleophile. Here we are having the different reagents which are containing the nucleophile, negative nucleophile and neutral nucleophile. Let us discuss one by one. The first one is a reaction with NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide aqueous or potassium hydroxide aqueous. You can take any reagent among these two, sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. These two reagents are having negatively charged hydroxide group. This hydroxide of the sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide behaves as a nucleophile because of the extra electron which is available on the OH group. See here, you can take any haloalkane, that is chloromethane, chloroethane, chloropropane, generally alkyl halide or haloalkane, general formula, that is RX. Any alkyl halide is heated with the sodium hydroxide, that is aqueous sodium hydroxide. Aqueous sodium hydroxide, sodium is carrying positive charge, hydroxide is carrying negative charge. So this hydroxide group is negatively charged, which will attack to the alkyl part of the haloalkane. The X of the haloalkane is replaced by the OH group, and we will get ROH plus NaX is the byproduct. So this ROX is nothing but alcohol. See here, when alkyl halide is heated with the aqueous sodium hydroxide or aqueous potassium hydroxide, it substitutes the halogen atom from the alkyl halide by the OH group. So then we will get the alcohol. For example, if I have taken the methyl chloride or a chloromethane, any alkyl halide you can take, methyl halide, ethyl halide, propyl halide. So any alkyl halide if I have taken with the aqueous sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, the OH will be attacking to the partially positively charged alkyl part of the methyl group carbon atom, and the chlorine atom is replaced by the OH, and we will get CH3OH, that is methanol, plus NaCl as the byproduct. See here, alcohol, any alcohol we can get if you take any alkyl halide. For example, if I have taken ethyl chloride, or ethyl bromide I will take with the aqueous sodium hydroxide. The main product will be, due to the attack of the OH group to the carbon atom to which the halogen atom is bonded. See here, we are having a 2 carbon atom. Among that, the carbon which is bonded to the halogen atom will be attacked by the OH group, and the bromine atom from the bromoethane is going to be replaced by the OH group, and we are getting NABR byproduct, and main product is ethanol. If you are taking chloropropane means propanol, chlorobutane means butanol, chloropentane means pentanol, and generally you are getting alcohol. So this is the first reagent I have taken for the nucleophilic substitution reaction. Second reagent is with alcoholic ammonia. Alcoholic ammonia. See here. Here the alkyl halide is heated with the alcoholic ammonia. Ammonia is taken in the alcoholic reagent. Aqueous medium, alcoholic medium, acidic medium, basic medium. So we are having different medium. But here the ammonia is prepared in the alcoholic medium. So this ammonia is taken with the any haloalkane. The nitrogen atom is containing the lone pair of electron in the ammonia. Because of that, this nitrogen atom of the ammonia behaves as a nucleophile and attacks to the alkyl part of the haloalkane. And the halogen atom is replaced by the NH2 group. Here the nitrogen is having 3 hydrogen atoms. Out of that, one of the hydrogen atom is removed, and here the halogen is removed. So here the hydrogen is replaced by the alkyl group, and here the halogen is replaced by the NH2 group. So we are getting here RNH2. So the main product is alkyl amine, and byproduct is HX. So we are getting alkyl amine as the main product. If you have taken an excess amount of the alkyl halide, you will get primary alkyl halide, secondary alkyl halide, tertiary alkyl halide. Due to the series of the nucleophilic substitution reaction, I am not going to discuss about it. Only I have taken here limited amount of the alkyl halide and alcoholic ammonia, which undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction to form an alkyl amine, that is primary amine I am getting. Alkanamine is the IUPAC name, and alkyl amine is the common name for this compound. So if I have taken methyl bromide with ammonia, alcoholic ammonia, I am getting here methanamine or methylamine, and HX, that is HBr, is a byproduct. If I have taken ethylamine, CH3CH2 Br plus ammonia, alcoholic ammonia, if I reacted with the ethylamine, so I am getting CH3CH2 NH2, that is ethylamine, and the byproduct is again HBr. If you have taken a propyl halide, isopropyl halide, tertiary butyl bromide, any haloalkane, if it is heated with the alcoholic ammonia, it gives a major product as alkyl amine. So these are the 2 reagents we have taken, first starting 2 reagents for the nucleophilic substitution reaction. So there are 5 to 6 or nearly 7 reagents we are having for our syllabus. So next reagent is, let us discuss the next reagent for the nucleophilic substitution reaction, that is some of the ambident nucleophile containing reagents. I will rub this one completely. Later we will go with the further reagents, how they are undergoing nucleophilic substitution reaction. See here. So one small topic you must have to understand for understanding the further reagents. Nucleophilic substitution reaction. That small concept is ambident nucleophile. What is this ambident nucleophile? The chemical substance which is containing the 2 nucleophilic centers are known as ambident nucleophiles. Once again, remember here, the chemical substances which are containing the 2 nucleophilic centers in one chemical are known as ambident nucleophiles. For example, if I have taken cyanide, Cyanide is when with KCl in the form of potassium cyanide, there will be the two nucleophilic center, either carbon or nitrogen, but because it is highly ionic in nature, it may attack either from the carbon or through the nitrogen. If it is attacking through the carbon, cyanide product will be there, alkyl cyanide. If it is attacking through the nitrogen, isocyanide product will be there. But potassium cyanide preferring to attack from the carbon atom rather than nitrogen atom, because here the cyanide, whenever it is with the potassium cyanide as a potassium cyanide, it is attacking from the carbon rather than nitrogen, because potassium cyanide is highly ionic in nature, potassium plus cyanide minus. Whenever it is available in the form of potassium cyanide, it chooses to attack from the carbon rather than nitrogen, because if it has capacity to attack from both carbon and as well as nitrogen, but it will choose to attack from the carbon, because whenever it forms as the carbon bond, this carbon-carbon bond, single bond, is more stable and having a more dissociation enthalpy than that of the carbon and nitrogen of the alkyl. So here attack, if it is taking place through the carbon, alkyl cyanide, attack is taking place through the nitrogen, alkyl isocyanide. So it will not form a alkyl isocyanide, it will form a alkyl cyanide or a alkane nitride. Two names, cyanide or nitrile. Cyanide means CN, nitrile also CN. Cyanide is a common name, nitrile is the IUPAC name, remember. So here this alkyl cyanide product is obtained whenever the cyanide is with the potassium. But due to resonance effect, the pi electrons are migrated on the nitrogen atom. If the cyanide is with the silver, it chooses to attack from the nitrogen rather than the carbon. And whatever the product we are getting, that product is alkyl isonitrile or alkane isonitrile or alkyl isocyanide. So remember, potassium cyanide with the haloalkane gives alkyl cyanide or alkane nitrile. Silver cyanide with the haloalkane gives alkyl isocyanide or alkane isonitrile. So this is very important. Similarly, another example, see here, NO2 minus. It is also the ambident nucleophile. If the attack is taking place through the nitrogen atom, only it will attack through the nitrogen atom whenever it is available in the form of alcoholic AgNO2. Whenever it is available in the form of alcoholic AgNO2, it chooses to attack from the nitrogen atom. And whatever the product we are getting, that is nitroalkanes. If this nitrogen, if the attack of the NO2 is taking place through the oxygen atom, then it is only possible whenever it is available in the form of potassium nitrate. Silver nitrate, attack of nucleophile takes place through the nitrogen atom. Potassium nitrate, attack of the nucleophile taking place through the oxygen atom. Here we are getting alkane nitrite product. Here nitroalkane product. Okay, so here nitroalkane is the product. Whenever we are nitroalkane is the product whenever the nitro group is with the AgNO2. Here the alkane nitrile is the product whenever the NO2 is with the potassium. Whenever the cyanide is with the potassium cyanide, the attack is taking place through the carbon atom, and we are getting alkyl cyanide or a alkane nitrile as the product. If the cyanide is available in the form of AgCl, the attack is taking place through the nitrogen atom, and we are getting the product as alkyl isonitrile or alkyl isocyanide or alkane nitrile as a product. So this is about the ambident nucleophile. So let us see some examples. See, we will have some examples of nucleophilic substitution reactions of these ambident nucleophiles. The first example, reaction of the nucleophilic substitution reaction with potassium cyanide. potassium cyanide, that is KCl. See here, when alkyl halide is heated with the potassium cyanide, the carbon atom of the cyanide will behaves as the nucleophilic center, so therefore it attacks to the alkyl part, and the product name is alkyl cyanide, or it is a common name, or alkane nitrile, and this is IUPAC name. Plus the byproduct is KX. Next, if I have taken CH3Br, bromomethane, potassium cyanide in alcoholic condition. Here also I mentioned alcoholic condition. After heating, the carbon atom behaves as the nucleophilic center, attached to the methyl group, and the Br is replaced by the CN. So we are getting cyanomethane also we can say, or methyl cyanide, or methane nitride. Byproduct is KBr. So this is about the KCl nucleophilic substitution reaction with the alkyl halide. Suppose if I have taken fourth reagent with silver cyanide, alcoholic silver cyanide. Alcoholic is a here reagent, medium. Alcoholic is a medium for this reagent. Suppose if I have taken an alkyl halide with the alcoholic silver cyanide, here the cyanide nitrogen atom behaves as the nucleophilic center and attacks to the alkyl part, and we are getting here RNC, that is alkyl isocyanide or alkane isonitride. Alkyl isocyanide is the common name, alkane isonitrile is the IUPAC name, and silver halide is the byproduct. It has been asked in the 2020 March question number 32C. You can see question paper of the 2020 March PUC board examination. It has been asked that they have given the reaction with the alcoholic AgCl, and you need to write the product and byproduct. That example was this one here, CH3Cl plus AgCl in the alcoholic medium. They have given this much of reaction, you need to complete it. Most of the students will get confused and they will attack through the carbon atom rather than nitrogen atom. So cyanide is the ambident nucleophile. It chooses to attack from the nitrogen atom whenever it is with the silver, and we are getting CH3NC. It is methyl isocyanide or methane isonitrile as the product, and the byproduct is AgCl. Understood? So this is about the second ambident nucleophile, that is silver cyanide. Silver cyanide will give alkyl isocyanide, potassium cyanide will give alkyl cyanide, or alkane nitrile, potassium cyanide, silver cyanide will give alkane isonitrile. Next reagent is fifth reagent for the nucleophilic substitution reaction, that is reaction with KNO2, that is potassium nitride. Remember here, alkyl halide, whenever it is reacted with the potassium nitrate, what happens here? Here the oxygen atom behaves as the nucleophile and attacks from the oxygen atom to the alkyl part. The halogen atom is replaced with the ONO. So we are getting ONO. NO2 is there, but the attack is taking place through the oxygen atom. So linkage to the carbon atom of the alkyl group is taking place through the oxygen atom. So that what product we are getting? Alkyl nitrite will be the product, and the byproduct is potassium halide. Suppose we have taken methyl bromide with the potassium nitrite. Here we will get here methyl nitrite as the product. Byproduct is KBr. If I have taken a ethyl bromide, KNO2 will produce us ethyl nitrate as the product. Nitrite means the linkage is taking place through the oxygen atom. Nitro means the linkage is taking place through the nitrogen atom when the reaction is taking place with the silver nitrate. See here, alcoholic silver nitrate. The sixth reagent is when the alkyl halide is heated with the silver nitrate, the attack is taking place through the nitrogen atom to the alkyl part, and we are getting RNO2. That product name is nitro alkane, and the byproduct is silver halide. Suppose if I have taken bromomethane with the silver nitrate, we will get nitromethane as the product, and silver bromide is the byproduct. If I have taken a ethyl chloride, nitroethane, propyl chloride, nitropropane. So generally AgNO2 will give nitroalkane, KNO2 will give alkyl nitrite. Okay, so these are the ambident nucleophile examples. Let us go with the 7th and 8th reagents. The 7th reagent is sodium alkoxide. I hope you are understanding these all the reagents. Let us glance once again. The first reagent I have taken sodium hydroxide, aqueous sodium hydroxide or aqueous potassium hydroxide. Both will give the same product, alcohol with the haloalkane through the nucleophilic substitution reaction. Second one was ammonia. Alcoholic ammonia with the alkyl halide gives alkyl amine, that is primary amine. If you take ethylamine, ethanamine, propylamine, propanamine. Ambident nucleophile, that is KCN will give cyanide product, linkage to the carbon. AgCN will give isocyanide product, linkage is taking place through the nitrogen atom, because these are ambident nucleophile. When you take a KNO2, potassium nitrate, the linkage is taking place through the oxygen atom. So therefore, alkane nitrite product will be getting. When you take the reaction of alkyl halide with the AgNO2, you are getting nitroalkane. So simple. We got through with the 6 reagents, and 7th reagent is also very important. That is reaction of nucleophilic substitution, reaction of alkyl halide with sodium alkoxide. Sodium alkoxide. Sodium methoxide, sodium ethoxide, sodium propoxide. Generally, sodium alkoxide formula is Na plus RO minus. Here the alkoxide behaves as the nucleophile. See here, when alkyl halide is heated with sodium alkoxide, the alkoxide group behaves as the nucleophile, and therefore it attacks to the alkyl of the haloalkane, and we are getting the product ROR, that is nothing but ethers, plus byproduct is NaX. So this reaction is given by the scientist Williamson, so therefore it is known as Williamson's ether synthesis. Therefore it is known as Williamson's ether synthesis. For example, ethers are, according to the IUPAC system, they are named as alkoxy alkanes. The smaller group is alkoxy, larger group will be alkane. For example, both are same. If both alkyl groups are same, when chloromethane reacts with sodium methoxide, When chloromethane is heated with the sodium methoxide, methoxide behaves as the nucleophile and attacks to the methyl group. Okay, so what happens here? CH3O, CH3 plus NaCl. So CH3O, CH3, methoxymethane. Methoxymethane is the ether, that is both the side we are having same alkyl group, that is methyl group. Suppose if I have taken here ethyl bromide and sodium ethoxide, what happens here? This ethoxide group behaves as the nucleophile. The oxygen atom with the ethoxide attacks to the ethyl carbon, which is carrying partially positive charge, and the Br halide ion will be removed, and this OCH2CH3 is bonded to the CH2CH3 of this alkyl. So see here, the product is CH3 CH2, the Br is replaced with the O CH2 CH3, and the byproduct is NaBr. So alkoxyalkane is the IUPAC name for ether. Here also ethyl part, here also ethyl part. One will become ethoxy, another will become ethane. So the product name is ethoxyethane. So this is the main product of Williamson ether synthesis. What is Williamson ether synthesis? It is one of the nucleophilic substitution reaction of alkyl halide with the sodium alkoxide. That when alkyl halide is heated with the sodium alkoxide, undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction to form ether. If you have taken ether, then we used to name it as a alkoxyalkane according to IUPAC system. The last reagent I will take, the last reagent for the nucleophilic substitution reaction is silver salts of carboxylic acid. The last eighth reagent is RCOO minus Ag plus. This is silver salts of carboxylic acids. Silver salts of carboxylic acids. Look at here. Here, if I have taken R is equals to H, silver salts of ethanoic acid. R is equals to methyl, silver salts of methanoic acid, silver salts of propanoic acid, silver salts of butanoic acid. So any silver salts of carboxylic acid is heated with the alkyl halide. See here, or haloalkane. This is partially negative, partially positive, which is reacts with the silver salts of carboxylic acid chemical. This RCOO minus behaves as the nucleophile and attacks to the alkyl group. So what happens here? We will get RCOOR plus AgX. The main product is ester. So look at here. When the silver salts of carboxylic acid is heated with the alkyl halide, it will form an ester. Ester formula is RC double bond OR or RCOOR. The alkyl group or aryl group, if it is bonded to the oxygen, then it will be known as alkyl or aryl. And this one, the carbonyl carbon bonded alkyl groups are known as alkanoate. So the IUPAC formula to name the esters are alkyl or aryl alkanoate. For example, if I have taken bromomethane reacts with CH3, R is equals to CH3, I will take COO minus Ag plus. Look at here, we are having two carbon atoms. So this is known as silver salts of carboxylic acid or silver ethanoate. It attacks to the oxygen through the oxygen atom to the methyl group, and we are getting CH3COO CH3 plus AgBr. So I have taken the example, that is bromomethane with the silver salts of ethanoic acid, which is also known as silver ethanoate. When it is reacted with the methyl bromide, the attack is taking place through the oxygen atom of the ethanoate anion, and it attaches to it replaces the bromide anion, and we are getting CH3COCH3, that is methyl ethanoate. Suppose if I have taken both sides same, CH3CH2Cl, that is chloroethane, when reacts with silver salts of propanoic acid, what happens? It is also known as silver propanoate. So attack is taking place through this oxygen atom. So here we are getting the product as CH3, CH2, COO, and the COO part is attached to the alkyl part of the alkyl halide, that is CH2, CH3, and the byproduct is AgC. So this is known as oxygen bonded alkyl group is ethyl. So ethyl, 1, 2, 3, pro. So therefore propanoate. So generally ester we are getting when the silver salts of carboxylic acids are heated with the haloalkanes. Okay, so let us summarize all these reagents which are used for the nucleophilic substitution reaction. So these are many reagents. So how to remember all these reagent examples, sir? So I will club all these reagents example in one flow chart. I will draw here flow chart. This flow chart will be helpful for understanding the nucleophilic substitution reactions of only haloalkanes with the different reagents. See here, how to remember, sir? How to remember all these examples? So first read all these examples. After that practice all these reactions. After practicing all these reactions, take one flowchart list. That flowcharts list will remind you, that will glance your all the examples. Okay, for example, generally in all the reagents we are taking RX. So this RX is alkyl halide or any haloalkane. Most of the students are bit confused, sir. Anytime you are taking alkyl halide or haloalkane, why? Because we are discussing the chemical properties of the haloalkane. So बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को यही डाउट होगा, क्यों हमेशा ही haloalkane ले रहे हैं? Because of alkyl halide chemical properties we are discussing, haloalkane chemical property we are discussing, starting material will be that one, and we are using different reagents. Different reagents are having a different nucleophile. मतलब कि बहुत सारे reagents यहाँ पर अलग अलग न्यूक्लियोफाइल्स हैं, वो अलग अलग न्यूक्लियोफाइल्स सेम अल्काइल हैलाइड के कार्बन को अटैक करेंगे, इसकी वजह से हमको बहुत सारे अलग प्रोडक्ट्स मिलेंगे. So we will get different products when we attack through the different reagents, nucleophiles. See here, totally 8 reagents we discussed. So first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, seventh and eighth one. See here, alkyl halide when reacts with the aqueous NaOH, aqueous medium बहुत important करता है यहाँ पर, aqueous KOH. Here the product is alcohol and byproduct is KX or NaX. So product name is alcohol, remember. Second, if I have taken ammonia, alcoholic ammonia, so what we will get? We will get alkyl amine, primary amine, and byproduct is HX. Byproduct is HX. Next reagent is KNO2. Sorry, KCN. The product is RCN plus KX. That is alkane nitride. Next, AgCN. So the product is RNC plus KX. This is also alcoholic, this is also alcoholic. So the product name is alkane isonitride. Next reagent is KNO2. The product is ReONO and KX. The product name is alkane nitride. Next reagent is AgNO2. I will get RNO2 plus AgX, nitroalkane as the product. Suppose if I have taken sodium alkoxide, so the product is ether, ROR and NaX, alkoxyalkane, ether. And last reagent, eighth one is silver salts of fatty acid. So carboxylic acid, I will get ester as the product, RCOOR plus AgX. So this is ester. So remember, in this way, this whole flow chart will remind you 8 different type of reactions with the 8 different reagents of nucleophilic substitution reaction. Remember, I will write here, this is nucleophilic substitution reaction. Substitution reaction of haloalkanes. So this ends with a one chemical property simple reactions. This never completely in this class it is not completely ending the nucleophilic substitution reaction. This is the one of the part is ending here, how the different reagents will undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. So QSKH NaOH gives alcohol with the haloalkane, ammonia gives amine, KCN will gives alkane nitrile, AgCN will gives alkane isonitrile, KNO2 will gives alkane nitride, and AgNO2 will gives nitro alkane, sodium alkoxide will give ether, silver salts of carboxylic acid will give ester.